is very inclusive. We like to include everyone. I think that this can be shown by the teachers and by the staff and by the students, who we always make an effort to make sure that everyone is included no matter what it happens to be. If somebody is sitting by themselves at lunch, somebody usually invites them to come and sit with them.
I feel that we have a fairly inclusive school environment, but I mean, there's always changes to be made, always improvement that can be made, and through that we could try and having more awareness built up that some of the jokes and humor that students use is slightly racist or sexist, and the more they become aware that it's not funny anymore and that it's not exactly politically correct, that the better they will be as they mature and improve.
I think our school is really inclusive and we do a really good job at including everyone. And because we're such a small school of 600 students, it's easier to do that, but at the same time I think there could be more done to be inclusive.
I do believe that we have an inclusive school environment because of all the extracurricular activities that we have and the resources that are provided to everyone, so I do feel that we are all very connected on that ground.
I give a little bit, I give a little bit of my love.
I feel that with some types of bullying, like cyberbullying, teachers and administration don't necessarily find out about it because people are sort of afraid to talk about it. But in our school community, I think that most of the other types of bullying are dealt with pretty well. If a teacher sees people getting in a disagreement, they'll usually try and step in or anything like that. And also in our school community, there isn't a lot of bullying because everyone respects everyone mostly and includes everyone in activities and stuff.
I believe that Canada's curriculum reflects Canada's diversity in two particular reasons. One is our broadened history program through the curriculum, where we have examined both Canada's interesting and great past, but also the pitfalls as well, such as like the First Nations issues that we've had in the past, such as the internment camps.
I think by far it's the students that would have the greatest influence on how to make a completely inclusive school environment, because of peer pressure, really. I mean, if students you look up to are encouraging an inclusive environment, then you're going to see that that's the right thing to do. Whereas as much as a teacher can encourage it, and teachers should encourage it, they might not have the same impact for other students as their peers would.
I think the staff are mainly responsible for creating the inclusive environment, because when the staff are inclusive, then the students will follow to be inclusive as well. And this just helps everyone, because usually as a student you usually need some kind of guidance before you step up to the plate.
Well, obviously I think everyone in the school, from the teachers to the students, are responsible, but I think that as teachers and as role models, they really do have the greatest impact on the students, and so they're the ones who are responsible for giving us a really inclusive environment.
So give a little bit.
I think it's everybody's responsibility to work with all their administration if they see a shortcoming in their school. I mean, we all want to have the best learning environment possible, and it's everyone's responsibility to make that happen. Now I think, going to principals and stuff, they should also be open to working with students to make sure that the best school can be made.
Well, we talked about mental health in phys ed class, in our health class. Someone came in, and then there was also a presentation done once last year. However, I think that's one thing that can be addressed more. I mean, it is a big issue, and a lot of students in this school are probably affected by either a mental health disorder or they know someone who is, and I think that the school could do more to either add it into the health program or have more presentations so that people are a little more informed.
So I think there's a lot of mental health things that are being done, but I think there could be more. Within the school, we've had presentations in our health classes. There's a lot of curriculum on that, but I think that taking phys ed and taking health isn't mandatory after grade 9. So a lot of people, forget about the mental health issues, and it's something that affects so many students in our school. And I think at the age that the students are at, eating disorders are a huge thing that is happening, and it seems to be growing within our schools.
Give a little bit of your time to me.
As far as physical disabilities go, we do have several elevators throughout the school, so it's easy to get around the stairs and everything like that. And as well, lots of the people in the hallways will help you if they see you're struggling to get into the elevator. And also for the mental disabilities, we have many EAs at our school that can work individually with those people who have mental disabilities to sort of get them where they're supposed to be and get them on their individual learning plan.